we're basically testing these two girls to their outer limits. Meaning, well, it's me at the surfboard, and I'm really bad at surfing. You know, actually, I came here predisposed, prescribed, having you believe, or actually having me believe. I was going to tell you all. I like this a whole lot, right? Meaning that this really didn't have a chance right over here. And despite it having all the appointments, you know, and it's like, look at this. Look at the back of this front. I mean, this neck. I mean, look at this. It's gorgeous, right? This is like premium. I mean, it feels that way. And it's the same stuff, you know, the same Roswell stuff, you know, going on. So I just make it work for you. That's really what I'm just trying to say. Just make it work. Other than the fact that this one here costs $100 more than this one, they kind of sound the same, don't they? But for me, they don't feel the same. This one here makes me like more bright and scary. This one here is more light and airy. This one here is feels a little bit more difficult to play. This one's a lot easier for some reason. In my hands now, it feels a little easier to play. This one here is slightly heavier. This one here is slightly lighter. 7 pounds, 4 ounces, 7 pounds, 8 ounces. But they're both using the same pickups, Roswell pickups. You can see they're very similar, okay? Now, I've had this a whole lot longer, so obviously I'm going to have these connections already built into the equation, and that's part of the thing I'm trying to express to you. I came in here already with a predetermined outlook already. You know, I was quite smitten by this, and this has actually earned its place in my house way much further, way far away from the for sale rack, to tell you the truth. Oh, this is one of my keepers. So when I got the 25th anniversary, this Firemist, I was going to say, hey, I was a little surprised. Okay, so now you folks, now I know you guys probably heard that both these things screaming and by a lunatic, you know. So they probably sounded the same. I don't know. I'm going to guess. Despite how they sound, there's a feeling I get with either one of these two guitars. First of all, this guitar, I just realized, other than the fact that, you know, it's slightly heavier and it's easier to play, it's actually more comforting as my arm, as I'm going lunatic over here, and this is the back of my arm over here for some reason. Maybe it has something to do with the eggshell, which with this kind of finish, I don't really like. That's just my personal opinion. But maybe you guys do. Okay, next. I found out when I get a little bit more aggressive on this one, I do feel it on my forearms, but maybe I'm an old timer, you know, so you guys who are in your 20s, go ahead, slam dance and throw yourself over the balcony. Not on my behalf, though. Do that for yourselves. I've done crazy stuff like that, too, and I didn't do it for anyone except myself. Oh, the good old days. All right, so back to this. Back to this. So, no, actually, it's back to none of these things, because the truth is, if this is a versus video, it's really these two versus me, you know? Other than the fact that I think they really sound very, very similar. I mean, because they have the same pickups, right? So there should be no changes, really, you know. This one's slightly lighter, that's about it. I like it maybe in my subconscious a little bit more. So maybe I'm putting more hate on this one when I play. And this I play more lovingly, and this I play more with a little bit more hate. No, I'm not gonna hate you. But I don't know. Am I gonna sell her off? It's like oh no, I just don't like that word, selling them off. But I mean, this neck. Look at the back of this neck. It's gorgeous. It's so pointed. I mean, look at that. I mean, you show up at the rehearsal studio or on your stage, and the bass player is gonna look at you like, "What? Yeah, look at that, right?" Even the drummer will be like that. Check that out. Shit, I mean, seriously. Now this, I love these Harley Benton necks, and that's what I've been telling you guys for like every episode now. And this is no different. This is one of my favorite ST62s now. So it's not one of the. It doesn't have these flames on them like you see on this one. It's just outrageous, right? But this nevertheless is just so comfortable to play. And this is coming from a person who is, if you know anything about me, you'll know I'm a very tactile person. I could care less about really what it looks like. I can adjust the sound, But if it doesn't feel good, well, I have to adjust the feeling then. I got to make it feel better for me. And again, it's one of those things I have a barrier with, and it has something to do with the finish, right? But on the other hand, I can feel it's comforting. It's like soft. It's like, those soft toilet paper. This is kind of like Scott's toilet paper. And this is Charmin right over here. Is it worth $100 more, this thing? If you like stripes on your neck, yeah, maybe, yeah. If you like the body to be made of alder instead of poplar, I guess so, if you like your pots, full size pots instead of quarter size, dime size, whatever. That's what you're getting. But here's another thing. You're also getting locking tuners. It's funny, especially on a guitar like this, which really doesn't require locking tuners. Come on. I mean, what are you doing with it? What do you need locking tuners on a seriously? I mean, if you're not pulling on it with a big spear or whammy bar or anything wiggly stick, then there's no need for no locking tuners. Just shut up. Anyway, this has the standard stuff that came along with the Harley Benton, this model. I haven't changed it since, I've had this guitar for at least 3 years. 4 years? I don't know. Yeah, so let's see now. She really is a good TE62 by Harley Benton. And so that's what the Firemist is. The Firemist is basically, I believe, just a slightly upgraded version of this. If you consider all these appointments to be upgrades. For me, the only thing is that I'm now so biased to my TE62, that that's kind of hard to dethrone this girl. Just because, there's a new girl in town, and she's not so new anymore. The end of this year, she won't be new at all. But